I want to go to the next question. How do you recommend, and this question is for Margaret and Stephen Shoemaker. Shoemaker? Did I have that right, Stephen? Okay, thank you. How do you recommend advocates of the Center for Work and Families model approach get buy-in from the administration and the faculty at their colleges?
Buy-in and see how can I help?
I think this is an incredibly easy sell. Right now, there are 600,000 open jobs in manufacturing in the country, and thousands of jobs that are not in manufacturing that are open. You know, you hear about the skills gap. It's not a workforce gap, it's a skilled force gap. And anyone who cares about populations who have had tough times and or diverse or any other category, I mean, this is a time where we can work with them to focus on outcomes where there are jobs. And this process, Center for Working Families, helps them get to the process to get into jobs, which makes our employer partners extremely happy, and our boards, many of which are business persons, they understand how that works. So we are closing an incredibly important gap, and it may be one of the few times in our history where we've got an opportunity to help those who many of us came into this business to help.
Also, if I can add one thing, I think also, speaking of the importance of this, I mean, it's just the metaphor of coach. I mean, one of the things that really impresses me about the initiative is the use of that language, and I think that is really clairvoyant in the sense that the idea of a coach is where education should be headed totally, right? The idea when you look at pedagogy of what faculty and staff should be doing, it's really the model of a coach is where we need to go as a nation. And just like with respect to looking at job opportunities in manufacturing and other areas, I think the center has a discourse, a language that really can be used to be transformative of the entire institution and really does set the pace for where things are moving in the future.
So, you know, the interesting thing is that a couple of you have mentioned, particularly in these tight times, and despite the fact that we have, you know, these, you know, struggles in terms of fiscal struggles, et cetera, at the institutions, the interesting thing, at least from the perspective that we took here at Skyline College, is, you know, we were in the middle of some really bad budget cuts, and, you know, we did start to get rumblings from the college that says, why are we doing this new thing when we are cutting classes and we're cutting English sections and we're cutting math sections, and why are we doing this new thing? And my response, though I didn't plan it to be so sharp, my response was, I'm working on that. Coach and everything, soften me up a little bit.
There's a gesture that summarizes it.
But my response was that this is precisely the time that colleges have to respond with these types of models, that it makes a difference in the lives of people, and that it really kind of, as I said, it gives us a chance to reconceptualize the way we educate our community. And, you know, actually that was very well received.